The last time I wrote a movie review was about the first Hunger Games, and I decided that after seeing Moana, there is enough that I want to share with those who are curious before seeing the movie. Moana stars Ali Cravalho, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Rachel House, and Temuera Morrison. We first get introduced to Maui, a demigod with a magical fish hook, who steals insert very important object here. A fire deity gets upset and now the resources around the island grow scarce. The story takes place on a South Pacific island where the daughter of a head chief grows up and wants to explore the ocean, like her ancestors used to, but her father strongly opposes it, because the sea took the life of his friend. Something tragic happens to make him change his mind, and Moana sets sail to find Maui, find his hook, and take insert very important object here to its rightful place. Ali Cravalho is a 16-year-old from Hawaii who won the audition to play the titular character. I liked this choice, because instead of just going with a celebrity voiceover, they went with a voice actress that sounds organic and exactly the way Moana would, opposed to Kristen Bell in Frozen, whose voice was too shrill. Dwayne Johnson's got a unique voice. You could recognize it right away, but in my opinion, it did not really fit his character. Just by looking at Maui, you wouldn't imagine him being voiced by Dwayne Johnson, in favor of somebody with a much deeper voice. The visuals are a huge takeaway. You get shots of seas, islands, beaches, villages, they all look gorgeous. They really tried to envision the life of islanders to be very lively and colorful. The story itself, not as colorful. The premise and the plot set the movie up for a wild adventure, but if you are expecting just that, prepare to be disappointed. Main characters are supposed to grow stronger and change throughout the story, but in this case, I did not feel that here. I really don't think that her character developed as much as it should have. There are 4 things that she does in the entire movie, all of which got old fast. 1. Sing. Although this is expected from a Disney movie, she sings far too often. While I don't think they are bad songs by any means, there is one song that she sings throughout the movie 3 or 4 times with different lyrics or variations. It gets so annoying. 2. Change her mind. You'll notice that she changes her mind about 7 or 8 times whether or not she wants to continue on her mission. Her grandma is usually the one to change it for in favor of continuing her mission. And if that's the case, why isn't the movie called Grandma Tala? She definitely has the energy and fearless nature to have been the chosen one, not her granddaughter. 3. Get thrown into the water. Even with all the important events that occur, the introductions, and all the songs that play, there is still a lot of filler for when Moana and Maui are on the boat. They use all the time they are on the boat for humor and gags. Mainly Maui will throw Moana into the water, only for the ocean to place her back onto the boat. 4. Show off her necklace and hold very important object here inside of it. We get it, she is the keeper of very insert important object here. This isn't the first movie and won't be the last to have a character trying to obtain a mystical item. And guess what? If you haven't already figured out, she loses it more than once only to get it back minutes later. Even though I was gracious for once that the main character's main companion was a human, and not technically an animal for once, Maui hardly serves any real purpose in the movie. It was always Moana of the two that got them out of sticky situations with the help of the ocean, so why even look for Maui early on when you didn't even need him? Maui teaches her how to right the boat, okay, well what else? He certainly didn't have to fight her battles or protect her. With that said, the way that Moana places very important object here into its rightful place was really lazy storytelling. You want to know what happens? She gives it to the fire deity, that's it. That was all she had to do to bring back all the resources and life back to the islands. I clearly wasn't expecting Moana to kill gods and monsters, but this just shows that everything up to the point of giving your item to the fire deity did not matter. I got to give credit to the folks at Disney though, because they really made it seem like it had to take a lot of effort to get to their fire deity. If the island has insert very important object here, then why doesn't the entire village go with her to ensure that she is safe and their island is saved? Why do they just send a teenage girl out into the ocean by herself? And this is a village that isn't even aware that she has help from the ocean or even knows that Maui had been with her. To describe Moana as a fish, it would be tilapia. It's a flavorless fish that tastes decent on its own, but could taste much better depending on what you cook it with. What you have with Moana, such as the story, characters, and setting, are all great ideas, but all need to be properly done right to make an excellent movie. Moana is far from a great movie, but nowhere is it a bad one either.